Alright, hello everyone, this is Mr. Crozier. I'm going to help you with your homework, which is book page 249, problems 7 to 10, which are some double angle formulas, 45 through 48, which are some half angle formulas. Check them all in Desmos. They're all equations to solve. So we have problem 7 is problem 7 is sine of 2x minus sine of x is equal to 0, and we have to solve this. And we only have one goal on these types of equation. Remember, our goal is to get it down to a trig formula. Any trig formula is equal to a number, then we can use our unit circle to figure that out. But we have a problem here. These arguments don't match. So we're never going to get it down to a single one because they're two different ones right here, and we have to get them to be one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the double angle formula to change this into you have those reference sheets, 2 of sine of x times cosine of x minus sine of x. And now what do I have? Everything is this single variable, x, x, x. Now I can probably solve it. Well, usually it comes down to factoring, and it is factoring here. We can factor out the sine of x in both of them. And if I factor out a sine of x, I have sine of x times 2 cosine of x minus 1 is equal to 0. You can use the zero product property. I have two problems. Sine of x could be 0, or cosine of x could be equal to 1/2. And that's what I've done. I've got it to this. Sine of something is a number, cosine of something is a number. I just have two problems, which is fine because I have two factors here. One's sine 0, 0 and pi from the unit circle. One's cosine 1/2, pi over 3, and 5 pi over 3. It's an odd problem. You can check it in the back of the book, but more importantly, we want to be able to check it on Desmos, and that's what Monday's homework is going to be. And the way we do that is we treat this as an equation and type it in Desmos, y is equal to this, and treat this as an equation, y is equal to 0, and see where they cross. And I've done that right here. This is what you're going to have to do on Monday. Here's the first equation. First equation is y is equal to the left side, sine of 2x minus sine. Here's the second equation, y is equal to the right side of the equation. And here they are graphed. This red line is this sine wave that goes up and down. This right here is this horizontal line right here, this blue line. Y is equal to 0. And this is my interval. X has to be less than, or I'm going to exclude the less than 0, so this is gone, and greater than 2 pi is over here, and this interval goes from 0 to 2 pi. So in this white part, where do these lines cross? Well, they cross right here at 0. Hey, that was the solution. They cross right here at pi over 3. That was the solution. Hey, they cross right here at pi. That was the solution, and they cross right here at 5 pi over 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 places the red line crosses the blue line. And those are our 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. That's what we're looking for. Graph it on Desmos. If you want to start doing this, take screenshots of it, because Monday's night's homework will be to do that. Here's problem 7, screenshot of the graph. Here's this one, screenshot of the graph. Alright, problem 8. Here's the graph of problem 8. Here's the left side of the equation. It's this quantity times this quantity. And Desmos, put them in parentheses. Here's the right side of the equation. What you have to solve, the problem 8 looks like sine of 2x times sine of x is equal to cosine. Well, left side here, right side here. And where do they cross? Where do the red and blue cross? Well, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. There are, I missed one, and right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 solutions to this problem that you have to come up with. And you get there by factoring. Alright, I want to help you with one more problem, number 45. 45 is the half angle formulas. Well, the problem says sine of x over 2 plus cosine of x is 0. Again, this is our only goal right here. These are different, but if I use this half angle formula, I have plus or minus square root of 1 minus cosine x over 2. and let's go ahead and leave this as plus right here, and now I have to get to the x, so I want to square it. Problem is, if I square this side and this side, I'd have to FOIL this, so why don't we move this over here? Plus or minus 1 minus cosine x over 2 negative cosine x squared. Now I can square both sides. What eliminates this, and it changes that to cosine squared x. And now I have just x. What can I do? Move it around, factor it. I'm going to tell you what, when you do this problem and you factor it as a trinomial, you're going to have 1, 2, 3 solutions. One of these is going to give you 2, one of them is going to give you 1. However, when we squared these problems, we've introduced extraneous roots. 2 of these will not be correct. You will only have 1 solution. You're going to want to show the work for all of them, but at the end of the day, 2 of them are extraneous. I have the graph here for that one. If you look at this graph, here is the left side of the equation. Here is the right side of the equation, red and blue, and they cross right here. The only solution is pi. There were 2 other extraneous solutions that got eliminated. You can plug them in to check them to see they're extraneous. You can look at the graph, but make sure you have them on your paper. You're going to want to make sure you have all of this work down to here. The one answer will be just pi, and that's shown clearly in the graph. Alright, hope this helps.